about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions pull out in front for their 13-zip. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! They were going to 53.
First down, here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak to the air here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. Will take possession at the opposing 35-yard line after he goes out on the return.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
All set to go now from the 35. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push their lead to 21-zip already. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Man, he has already been burned twice in this opening half, Brock, and it probably should have been the trifecta, just avoiding his 3rd interception.
Now, he's going to have to look in the mirror and make some serious adjustments here, because that third pick, if he keeps making these kind of decisions, yeah, that third pick's a coming. He cannot be this careless with the football.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Oh no, they get him yet again! Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions get it back after making their third first-half interception. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Another one for Gibbs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 5 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down throw from Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Brought in. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Everybody kick.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him Good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
26.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, kill.
First down.
Then we're going to 53.
First
Here we
and
go,
10 at the
46.
41-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide eight.
First and 10, Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, kill. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Again on second and 10, Prescott. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice game there as he's down by contact.
It's a gain of 20.
He goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and
Here we
10
go,
at the
47.
21-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
First and 10, here's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. 20.
Back to the air, Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Quick throw left side, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and goal.
Williams. It's a design run. Just hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Working quickly here. Third and goal, Prescott. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys jump some of the lead off before the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the
Trying for it with the throw. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Cowboys 6. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Got to the air now. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Goff setting to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he drives it up to the 24. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Goff on 1st and 10. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Goff. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Lions. 1st down. 1st and
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Throwing is gone. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
Yeah! What do you think?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And have him gain up about a handful there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Boy, they...
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
We're going to 54, 47, 26. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Why ain't? What do you think?
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, 46. Why ain't?
One final shot before the half. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Caught at the 20-yard line. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be third and long.
Third down and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, 47. And 40.
Play action, Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Prescott to throw once more. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Running it with Gibbs. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Line in. We're going to 50. Hey, kill. 26.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offensive line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense up to the line fast.
It's fourth down.
Go to 54. Line in. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, kill. 47. Here we go, 40, 20.
Snap is off. It's Prescott. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
At the 31-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
Hey, kill.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, kill. 47.
Dak throwing again. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
Makes the score Lions 42.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He was hoping to get it to Isaac TeSlaa there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the gun, Goff. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Goff now on 3rd down. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Goff throwing. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. They're going to throw again. Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's
Offense in the hurry up here.
3rd and long.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
White 20.
On 4th down, Goff. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yeah! Here we go! 47. Hey, 47! Hey, still 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry up here.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 44-yard line.
47. 26.
Now Dak to throw. Quick slant to Ferguson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
26.
Dak off the play fake. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go, kill. Yeah! Here we go. 26.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Hey, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Connecting on the slant. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Then we're going to 53. Go. Get out there. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 8. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Has a hole left, room to run at the 20. Has some room to work. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep running away His 4th total score of the game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, hey, kill! Here we go, 46! 26.
First down, here's Dak. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
21 yards.
Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, kill! Here we go, kill! 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pickett. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. George Pickens the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Cowboys 21.
They be on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Now you three, up.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense in a hurry up here.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun snap here to go.
And 7.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
16 yards. It's 3rd down.
Offense to the line fast.
Shell.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Off play action, Goff. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. All dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Goff on 3rd. Taken in by Williams outright. He's out in the clear. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Tonight. Like 20. What's that?
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Here's another for it. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Lions can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
5.
Goff. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 20.
Prescott here from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. Javonte Williams the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get one hand out, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Last 35. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he works his way for a gain of 4. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play. it's enough for the first.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 48.
A give to Gibbs. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Gotta hurry this to the line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They kick the running back in motion. Now go for it, Goff. He's going to try another deep one here. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for two in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here go 46. Wait, take.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Big strike here to Williams. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Rick Flair. 5.
They're going to pass it here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Gets everything he has under this one. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Wide in. They were going to 54. Wide in. They were going to 53. What do you think?
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
47. 26.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. You know, Brock, I'm going to admit a little bit of surprise here. As pass-heavy as this league has become, that this record isn't at least challenged a little more often. But finally, just like that, someone has conquered it.
And now, Kate, now there is a new single-game record for everyone to chase when it comes to those passing yards. I know as a former quarterback, we love seeing this record challenged, and we want to see just how high people will take it in the future.
Here go 40. Here go 46. 26.
Now it's Prescott again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide in. Here we go 47. Hey, 47. Here we go kill. Here we go 46. 46. Hey, kill.
Back to the air, Prescott. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So we're going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53. 26.
One final shot here. That's caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. So the Lions get the win on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Dallas.